All right, Saloro Soreasu, you are up, sir.
Oh my god, there's like a glowing green crosshair. Sniper!
It's the predator.
Aim.
I need to see how far away I am from these little sons of bitches. Okay. Now I need to do a review of my powers and their ranges. Huh.
That's a great idea. I'll check my powers.
Yeah. See,
It's-
since this is our first combat session.
Indeed, it's a good idea to sort of review the battlefield when you sort of start. When it's your turn, you should have a decent idea what you want to do. So check your powers and check the situation.
Unfortunately, because I am the one who goes first, I didn't have any time
Yes.
to review the battlefield.
Yeah.
No, of course, and this is the first combat encounter, so
Yeah, I have a really quick question. Do I have cover or concealment from any of them? I am somewhat behind one of the stands.
Yes, you could conceivably have cover from there.
I can make a stealth check at the start of the initiative check to become hidden.
Right.
Which I would like to do.
One.
I'm not
Okay.
sure if it's against
Interesting.
everyone or just one of them.
It's a blanket sort of stealth check, and they need to make a perception check to see you, and
Oh,
that is
is
the
it-
difficulty.
I thought that you had that, so that would send privately to you.
It should. Never mind. We'll figure out later.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is actually, I suppose I just click this button. I'm going to use my action point to give me 2 standard actions.
All right.
I'm going to take a move action. My move is 6. That carries me up to this location, which puts me within a fairly good reach. Alright. I'm going to expend 1 standard action. I'm going to have to see whether Yep, that'll be okay. I suppose I need to paint on the ground if I'm going to be doing burst effects. So,
Yes. Well, just a marker so we see where you hit.
yeah, I'll go ahead and, since I know how to do these types of things, it's not a big deal. This will be fine. It's going to be a burst 1 effect. I'm going to be casting Icy Terrain, my encounter power.
Yeah.
So go ahead and I'll click on this button. I need to click on the 2 who are going to be affected. How do I select? I just shift. Okay.
Yes. Shift.
Let's see here. I actually suppose I don't actually have to read it out. It'll go ahead and post everything.
Yep.
Alright. So, Icy Terrain, the encounter power, while it goes ahead and renders that, I suppose. Saloro coats the ground with a treacherous patch of ice that freezes and hampers his foes. Goblin Blackblade and Goblin Warrior take 9 cold damage each, and the burst creates a zone effect that lasts until the end of my next turn. They both fall prone.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting enough, the mod is amazing. They automatically take the damage for it.
Yeah, I don't think they automatically fall prone though.
Oh, that would be awesome if if that works. Like, whoa.
Yes. So that consumes one of Saloro's standard actions. The second standard action, now that his encounter power has been burned, he's going to have that be a... What does he have for his cool at-wills? Just need to check that. Quit zooming around. Ah, yes, the Cloud of Daggers. Within 10. 1 square within 10 squares. Ah, good! You are in range! The second standard action is going to be throwing a Cloud of Daggers on. Now, it actually affects a square. And it just happens to affect everything in the square. I don't know whether... I suppose I just cast it and then click on it normally, but it actually stays within that square and anything else. Oh, whatever. You'll see the pop-up whenever I cast it. That'll be fine. So, it's going to be cast on the Goblin Cutter Square. 5 versus Reflex. I'm not going to burn Memory of 1,000 lifetimes for that. But, I think I'm not sure whether it still stays in that area or not. Like, the power's area is filled with Sharp Dagger's force. I cast it on the square, and then it's each creature in square.
Right.
Yeah.
And you cast it on this guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The power's area is filled with sharp daggers of force. Any creature that enters the area or starts its turn there would take 4 damage, because it's equal to my wisdom modifier.
All right.
But the direct attack of the 1d6 plus intelligence modifier force damage missed.
Indeed.
Alright, that goes ahead and takes care. You want me to draw a little effect on that square with the Goblin Cutter? Or?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can do that. Beyond that, that takes care of Saloro's 2 standard actions. Nothing to do with the minor action. He's done.
Okay. Let's see here. This guy, well, he uses his move action to stand up. And yeah, he does not like the eyes that much. It's clear. What he do like are these very juicy targets over here. Let's see here. He will, yes, he will use a move action
To stand up, of course, because he's prone.
Yes. So he uses move action to stand up, and he will use his standard action to convert to a move action and move over here. Let's see here. This guy is sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. He is quite deftly actually running beneath all of the sort of wagons and debris. He seems not to get, overly actually cut down by it or slowed down by it. And moves over here to try to attack this poor woman. And yes. And kills her in a gushing, bubbly fountain of red mist. All right.
Now, if the Cloud of Daggers thing, if I'm reading that correctly, since he starts his turn there, he does take the 4 points of damage.
All right. He can. Let's see. He cannot save that, right? No, he cannot.
No, he can't save it.
All right. You can describe how he dies.
The Cloud of Daggers, missing their initial strike, just swarm around, and the Goblin is just so filled with panic, like, and he's just repeatedly struck with these force objects and collapses, a lifeless heap. Witching.
All right. Let's see here. This cutter. One's over here. Yep. Well, that is icy terrain.
Yep, it is difficult terrain.
Yep. So he moves here and then uses his standard to move action and gets out of it. And gets there.
When does the civilians have their turn?
They seem to be quite shocked right now.
Right.
You are not sure. And he does the same, like so.
It's possible that they have, like, negative wisdom, so that their passive perception would be less than 10, so they would never notice these guys.
Oh, no, never mind. This guy should not have moved. Silly me. Silly me. Alright, Alvyn.
Okay, am I hidden, and if so, from which ones? All of them. None.
You need to make a... Well, you made an 18, so yeah, they do not seem to have noticed you.
They do not seem to have noticed me. That is excellent.
However, notice that this fountain blocks your line of sight.
Oh.
If you shoot through it, they gain cover.
I can definitely shoot this guy, I think. How do I make the pointer tool? How do I point at stuff?
Spacebar.
Spacebar.
Spacebar. So I can shoot at this guy. And I think I will. Disheartening. Yes. This guy. He is in range. I have combat advantage. And I will shoot and hopefully hit him. Yep, I think I hit him.
Yes, and you can describe how he dies.
Evan will take just half a second or 1 second to aim his crossbow at the nearest goblin, which happens to be near a civilian, which is a great coincidence, and shoots a bolt right right beside the town woman, not scratching her at all, right into the goblin's face, pretty much, who just falls to the ground and stops moving.
All right.
Okay, and then I will take my move action to go right here.
Okie doke.
I'm not quite done yet. Do I have cover from all of them?
You do have cover from some of them, yes.
Since I moved 3 squares, I can make another stealth check.
Is that a free action?
Yes.
All right. All right. You seem to be hidden still.
Okay. And as a minor action, I will reload my crossbow.
I assume that you use your minor action to draw your crossbow at the start of this.
Well, I draw and loaded it for the first time when the goblin started singing.
Right. All right, sure.
If that's fair.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, they were singing for longer than a round, right?
Yeah. You could see in chat all of us suddenly like, this doesn't sound good.
Yeah,
Equip.
Yep, everyone equipped. I liked it.
Erevan goes ahead and almost an aura of knowledge just appears around Erevan, and his eyes focus to a malevolent blue, and he just starts running, sliding up toward this goblin, and activating his wolfpack tactics on him.
Turn your back on the wolf pack, or you might end up in a body bag.
That's a good name for the group, the Wolf Pack.
And then, since my wolfpack tactics allows it, I can do a free 5-foot shift to there.
Let's see here. Before the attack, an ally adjacent to you or to the target.
Said before and after on my character sheet.
Let's see here. It might have been sort of changed because they have made updates to this. Let's see here. Wolf Pack.
I didn't even think of reading any errata for the damn rulebook. Oh well.
It's okay. I have the powers you have chosen. I have pulled the sort of the updated versions of them. Let's see. Wolfpack tactics. Special before the attack, an ally adjacent to you or to the target can shift 1 square as a free action.
Can I say I shifted to here or not?
An ally adjacent to the target before the attack. So that means that the ally must be.
Oh yeah, I thought you said you or an ally. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh.
You could get a civilian to run away.
No, exactly. It must be an ally adjacent to you or to the target that can shift.
So the civilian could shift if she really wants.
Well, yes. You would describe how you make the civilian shift.
As I run over, I just call, move now.
We punt her out of the way.
Hunter.
And just slash. As she's running past, I just go down and slash upwards with my sword.
All right. Arenoss.
All right. I'm gonna do a move action to let's say to there. I'm gonna cast Acid Orb on this guy here.
All right.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, acid splashes and the goblin hisses as, boiling acid washes over him. He seems quite sad.
All right.
That sounds like something Malachi would say. He's not happy by this turn of events.
He's not. He's not.
That's actually a very bad damage roll as well. Well, I'm done anyway.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Well, this guy will use his move action to get up. And then I will slowly try to make his way out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets here.
Right, me goblin.
Yes, and he looks vicious.
But he can't attack you.
Nope.
I'm just gonna push him back over.
Let's see, this goblin here moves here, and he uses his. Let's see here. Oh, okay. And he picks up a javelin he's carrying and tries to throw it at Erevan.
Okay.
And hits.
Are there any penalties for using ranged attacks and between two people who are engaged in melee combat in 4E?
No.
Okay.
There is no penalties for shooting into melee in 4th edition.
All right.
Interestingly enough, a charge doesn't have a penalty attached to it either.
Mm-hmm.
But
Everything was made better.
can you charge through allies, though? That's the thing.
That is a good question.
Because I guess, I'm going to assume a charge you have to do in a straight line.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, is your plan just charge straight north?
Yeah, so I get myself into the fray.
Join me.
Let's see. Move your speed as part of the charge. You must move at least 2 squares from your starting position, and you must move directly to the nearest square from which you can attack the enemy. You can't charge if the nearest square is occupied. Moving over difficult terrain costs extra squares of movement as normal.
Right, okay, and I'd assume she would be difficult terrain. Alright. I didn't even see that the basic attack, so that's actually in my least interest to do that one then. I get bonuses for not using that.
So, and since you'd have to go to like the closest square, it looks like Erevan is actually in the closest square.
Well, as my move action, I'm going to do this. All 6 of my tiles. And I'm going to look at the Black Blade. No, Goblin Warrior. This bad boy here. I'm assuming he's wounded.
Winded. He's taken a bit of damage, but he is still raring to go with his jagged knife. And
I'm going to give him the Tide of Iron.
Oh my!
Holy shit! The Tide of Iron.
Miss. Damn it!
That's that's a 1.
Oh God, the name of that. Just like a wall of iron just washes over.
Done.
As a minor action, I'm going to do this.
All right.
There we go. I gave Physis 5 to all damage until the end of my next turn.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. Yes, the crowd of people seems to be slowly catching on what's happening here. They see the goblins, the explosions, and the high sorcery going on here, and yes, they scream and they run away.
This person definitely knows what's going on.
Yeah, she's having a bad day.
I kind of got shoved out of the way, so.
Yep, run away! These kids run away as well.
Oh, thank God.
This guy.
It books it to the further X.
Yeah, he's booking it. He's scared. He doesn't think. I want to go home. Father Santos sees this whole thing and looks quite distraught and perplexed, and he sort of starts moving away to try to possibly get out of the fighting here.
Yes, get out. I didn't want to have to save your life.
All right.
It would take me too long.
Saloro.
Okay. Those the effects, the icy terrain, and the first cloud of daggers will expire at the end of my turn. Standard action here, I'm going to go ahead and throw down another cloud of daggers at Goblin Cutter 2, who is directly south of the first cloud of daggers.
Yep.
Well, rather the icy terrain. And
Dead.
that's definitely going to be a hit, and I'm not sure how many, can I have, multiple cloud of daggers, on the field at once, or will the first one just vanish right now? It's going to vanish at the end of this turn anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't know, okay. So yeah, in that case, I'll go ahead and no, I don't want to set conditions on him. What the fuck are you doing, Pop-Up? In that case, I'll go ahead and draw that there, and I'll go ahead and erase the old one, because I can. There we go. In that case, another swarm, a small cloud of whirling daggers, shoots out from Saloro's outstretched hands. The black brows above his storm gray eyes furrowed in a knot of frustration and anger. And all these little daggers mob the small goblin in turn, and he can't fend them all off, you know, in whatever armor he has, and crying and sobbing, he crumples to the ground, twitching, just like the original Cutter did.
All right.
As Saloro's move action, he's surveying the scene, realizing the terrain's a bit. Actually, I might as well go ahead and take the chance. Is it like a dungeoneering or nature thing? What does Saloro know of goblins?
That would be nature.
Okay. Then go ahead and make the nature check.
All right, let me go to the goblin entry here and read for you what you know about goblins.
Figure, you know, I asked this question in round 2 instead of round 1, but Saloro was busy.
He was saving the kids.
That's Saloro's magic book appears.
Exactly. Well, let's see here. Let's see. Well, goblins. Yes. The goblin nature can be sort of traced in part to their reverence for the god Bane, who they see as the mightiest of sort of all goblin kind, and a war chief of the cosmos. Some of Bane's exarchs are goblins, Maglubiet, the battle lord, and Hrogek, the master of ambush, are both very prominent among these warlords. Goblins once actually tried to build an empire with, along with hobgoblins, bugbears, and other types of goblin kind. This empire fell to eternal strife and interference with otherworldly forces, perhaps Fae, whom the goblins hate. Goblins are generally small and not really intelligent, but they have a cunning about them. That can turn them sort of quite vicious. They like fire. They love fire. Burning things is one of the greatest goblin pastimes. Although generally they're pretty careful about lighting fires in their own lairs. They have no qualms at all to burning down everything they see around them. Goblins are voracious. They like to eat a lot. Anything they can get their hands on, they eat. They are a little crazy. They think that the bottom of a pit can be a very good hiding place and can plunge themselves into it. They're sneaky. They love to sing, which you have experienced. Goblins do enjoy raiding junkyards and other piles of refuse to find useful things for themselves. They hate dogs and they hate horses, and will try to kill both horses and dogs as soon as they can, or as viciously as possible. Lastly, Saloro knows that the goblins believe that writing steals your soul. So goblins are very scared of actually writing or having themselves being written of in books and stuff.
Alright. As a free action, Saloro is going to activate the Orb of Imposition. We'll go ahead and say a minor action to make sure it's drawn out into his hand, although the token said it had it on already.
Yep.
Saloro will activate it and make sure that the icy terrain effect that would have ended at the end of his turn here will last until the end of his next turn.
Okay, excellent.
And then as a move action, because Saloro has not used that yet, Saloro will actually go to here. And does Saloro feel... Yeah, you know what, sure. Saloro will step further up. Saloro doesn't give a fuck. That ends his turn.
Alright, Black Blades. Let's see here. Let's see here. This Black Blade uses his... Goblin Tactics as a minor action, shift to square. And he's now flanking the good Roldar here. And will, as such, try to sneakily cut him in the back. Let's see here.
Combat advantage time.
Yep, there was a reason why I did that. I used my minor.
Yeah, you resist 5 there.
Yeah, I also gained something quite interesting soon if they hit. Could you, if that no?
Oh, it didn't apply. How weird.
Just apply 3 damage.
You can do that yourself, actually.
Okay, 3.
Yeah, the goblin viciously stabs Roldar in the back, but doesn't really. It's like the blade didn't really. What's wrong with my? He's kind of looking down at the blade, like, huh?
And suddenly, basically, the Roldar just feels a bit more empowered.
Wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Shift this, bitch.
All right. Goblin Blackblade 1 uses his.
Guy who
let's
was
see.
lit up by acid.
Yes, poor guy. Oh God, what is that?
Whoa,
Whoa, what's happening?
That is Grimith.
Oh,
Grimith?
What?
Grimith is in a snowstorm.
basically,
Oh.
we got a lot of white noise, and
Right.
it kept getting louder.
You guys have told me that happens very rarely. Whenever I mute my microphone, you got me.
No, that was the first time it's actually got louder. It just kept going. It was like, oh God.
I did tell you guys it was storming here, so you know. I'm sorry. I'm like, what? Did something happen with Java? I'm not seeing anything wrong with Java. I'm confused.
There we go, and. Oh.
Nope.
Oh. Blackblade is very sad. Blackblade is very sad of that. Well, cutters. Do we have any of those left, actually? No, they're all dead. Huh. Well, let's sweep the initiative for dead
Oh,
cutters.
you sound so disheartened by this.
Alvyn?
Okay, I will. I just had a plan, but I instantly forgot it. I will shoot at this guy over here. I am still hidden, right?
Yes.
And I can't click on him. Why can't I click on him? I can't click on this goblin over here.
We can't see
I
what
can't
goblin that you
click
wanna
on
over
anything.
there.
It could
Ah.
go-
Have you got the pointer tool out?
Oh, I've got a measuring tool. Sorry.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
I am fighting with the interface.
Org! It's a great
Java!
Ah, there we go. This guy.
Oh, that's far away. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I should be in range. Yeah, 17 easily.
Fucking superior crossbow sniper rifle.
This guy, I have combat advantage because I'm hidden, and yeah, that should be a kill.
Well,
He is alive.
Then I will apply my sneak attack damage, which I didn't. Another 6.
Still alive?
Still alive, but he is blooded.
okay,
It's only on half health.
there we go.
Close enough. As a move action, I will go over here. And then I will use my action point to get another standard action.
Yes.
And I will use Deft Strike. Before the attack, I can move another 2 squares over here, and I will shoot at this guy. And I don't have combat advantage now.
Who are you shooting at?
The one right to Roldar.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Remember that friends do not block line of sight, but enemies do.
Yeah,
So,
I still want to shoot at him.
but you don't have any. There we go.
Yep, okay. And that ends my turn.
Yeah, Jonas, can you remind me, what? When do we get action points back?
You get action points back when you take an extended rest, or when I deem it so.
It's like,
Okay.
I think the book has, like, stereotypically listed, like, every 2 encounters, like, a milestone is reached, and you get an action point back or something.
Yeah. And that is usually what I will do.
Okay, in that case, guess what? Erevan will go ahead. He will...
Don't blow the daily.
No. He will go ahead and swing at Goblin Blackblade 1.
Oh, the non-bloodied one?
Yes. Unfortunately that failed. And he will now go ahead and...
May I just ask a question?
Yes?
Why did you use a melee basic attack?
True, I might as well have used something like my initial...
Yeah, intuitive strike or wolfpack tactics. There's sort of, because you have these close combat at wills, there's no reason for using a melee basic.
Listen, DM, you're the only one who knows anything about 4E.
No, that's
Fine.
that's why I'm pointing it out. That is why I'm pointing it out.
Anyway, with that, action point. I will go ahead, as for my move action, I will actually go ahead and...
I don't suppose you'll give him the
activate
first standard action back, would you, DM?
I'll activate my racial power and teleport there.
Mm-hmm.
And I will now unload my daily on this guy here.
Oh,
Not my
shit!
daily, counter power.
Oh.
He's like, I'm just trying to let you off with a single swing of the sword here, just a simple half-hearted attack. Oh! You want to not get hit by that? Blowing the daily.
Yeah, alright, go ahead.
I don't seem to have the ability to set combat advantage.
You need to click him.
Oh yes, there we go. Right. Why can't I set combat advantage?
Arg! Well, you can describe.
Jesus.
Erevan swings at Goblin Blackblade 1, misses, then suddenly takes a step back and teleports behind.
How does it look when he teleports?
He just steps back in a flash of sudden fey light, green and purple for a second. He just disappears and then reappears with forward momentum, slashing into his enemy, killing it in one shot. Millie, who's already bloody.
Yeah, he's exposed to a comrade's attack for sure.
I'm curious, is this still icy?
Sure is.
Yep.
Ooh, fancy a bit of a tide there, Goblin.
Goblin pretty surely does not. Erevan, are you done?
Since I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Alright, well, you have done enough. As the DM, I'm ending your turn. Arenoss.
Muted. Sorry. Does it matter when I use my action point, or?
No, it gives you a standard
action,
action.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I might as well use it now then. And I'm gonna double move over there.
Oh wow, okay.
And I'm gonna use my daily.
Oh my.
Jesus, we're expending all the resources today.
Like that.
Oh wow.
The big guns.
Yes.
From behind the marketplace stand, shattering it everywhere.
Poor cow.
Not wanting to be shown up by that fucking Eladrin who won the strength contest.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, lightning breath.
Alright.
Jesus.
Really, Roldar, you're gonna be
This
here with the cow.
marketplace is fucked.
No, I'm perfectly good. The goblin in front of me is gonna get crushed by the cow. I'm perfectly good. I'm just out of the ring.
Hold up.
There we go.
Hold up. Stop.
What?
Let's see here. Lightning breath is a let's see here. It's a close blast 3.
Yes.
Yes. The difference, and this is a very important distinction in 4th edition, so it's important to be sort of look out for this. A blast is something that starts in a square adjacent to you and goes out from you. A
Oh.
burst is something that starts with you and goes out to every direction. So lightning breath is a close blast 3, which means that it starts from you and goes out basically 1, 2, 3 squares. 1, 2,
So
3 squares.
you'd be able to hit one of those goblins, but you wouldn't be able to hit both of them with the lightning breath.
Yes.
All right, then I just.
A burst would go out from you in 3 squares in every direction.
Oh, then I just heard you wrong. Then I guess.
Do you want to roll back for that, because that was kind of...
Yeah.
All right.
Counter explosion.
Control Z. Control Z.
Yeah, go ahead and remove your drawing there, and you'll have to pick the goblins back. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
They're only hit for 23 lightning damage. It's fine.
It's like
Oh, shit, I
dust them
removed yours as
off
well.
and everything. It's like we're in a play. Just like dust them off.
Let's see, how much damage did it actually take?
23.
Times 2.
Well, So it's actually an effect like that then, okay. Yeah, then I won't be standing there doing that.
No.
Let's see now.
Revert to last move.
Yeah, revert to last move, basically. Oh dear.
Trying to get at the little square there.
You mean over here then? Where it was? Or? I'm so confused.
No, start where you started. So you started like over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
there.
All right. Take it
All
from
right.
the top.
Time reversed.
Anyone else got a bit of deja vu?
That's only if he uses lightning breath again.
I could stand there and do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So I'll move over here instead. I think it was.
All right. This is counted as difficult terrain.
Right. Well, I'm gonna double move anyway, so
All right.
That's fine.
So 1, 2,
11.
10, 11, 12. Yeah, you can go here to 12.
right. I'm just gonna check so that is the actual right spot for. Yep. I'm gonna cast it like that then.
It is a blast 3.
Yeah, that is a blast free.
No, not in 3rd edition.
No.
Not in
No.
4th edition.
You see, 4th edition. Yes, it's squares in each direction, so it's a cube.
Yeah. It'd be something like, say, you actually wouldn't be able to hit them both without hitting Roldar.
Oh.
It would
Okay.
be similar to this.
Yeah.
Basically, you're exploding a...
Oh. Okay. God damn it.
I want to breathe lightning on these motherfuckers!
See what Erevan could have done. So if you know this, he could have with his Wolfpack tactics hit a goblin and allowed Roldar to shift 1 square back, thus allowing him to blast these 2 goblins without hitting
I
Roldar.
didn't know what was going to happen though.
No,